Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Joe Hendy here, and it's Friday, which means it's time for another episode of Google Play Weekly. There has been a lot of news in the application world this week, so let's not waste any more time. First up this week, Google's Wednesday update happened, and a few applications got some updates. The first one we'll talk about is Gmail, which got an update to support more languages, including non-Latin characters as well as accented Latin characters. Google Music also got an update which adds a new 1x1 widget to instantly access the I'm Feeling Lucky radio, and it reskinned the other widgets. YouTube got arguably the biggest update that has changed some UI elements around, including easier access to the Add to Playlists button and contextual menus in playlists. After crashing so epically hard that it made headlines, Facebook updated their Facebook Messenger application to support Android Wear. The update is rolling out currently, so most of you should have it pretty soon if you don't already. As we talked about last week, the main app is now totally separate from the Messenger app, and we have a feeling things like this are the reason why. With the update, you can now respond to people in Facebook Messenger using only your voice. Aside from that, were the usual bug fixes and performance improvements. Next up, we're going to talk about Humble Bundle, and you know how much I love even a mediocre Humble Bundle. Humble Mobile Bundle includes a total of 6 games. If you pay whatever you want, you get Elist Infinity, Duet Premium, and Combo Crew Special Edition. If you pay more than the average, which is $4.46 the last time I checked, you'll also get Threes, Mines of Mars, and Joe Devers' Lone Wolf. There is also a yet unannounced game that you'll be able to get if you beat the average. Next up, we're going to talk about an application in development that may be a good alternative to Android Auto. It's called Digital Car, and you can kind of see how it works based on the video. It is in alpha testing right now, which means it's not really fit for consumer level use just yet. It requires quite a bit of setup, and some of the features are a little buggy right now. It comes with a full screen interface, a dedicated app launcher, and much more. If you really want to try it out, we'll have it linked up in the written companion, which is in the video description below. And our last bit of news this week, Google bought Emu, the smart messaging platform. This is an interesting purchase because Emu had some unique features, including the ability to add events to your calendar based on the information in a message. We assume Google wants to integrate these smart features directly into Google Hangouts. That means the Emu messaging platform will be killed off, stripped for parts, and those parts will eventually end up in Hangouts. We don't know how many of these features will be included, but keep an eye out because this is something that is happening. So who wants to see some trending applications? As usual, if you want to check any of these applications out, you can find the links in the written companion, which is in the video description below. First up this week is Google Now Launcher. The increasingly popular launcher from Google has been updated to now function on all Android devices running Android 4.1 Jelly Bean and later. That means the majority of the Android ecosystem can now use this launcher. It's exciting news if you love all things Google, and it's available in the Google Play Store free of charge right now. Guardians of the Galaxy came out in theaters and did amazingly well because it's a pretty amazing movie. There was also a mobile game released, and it's actually pretty good as well. It features simple click and drag gameplay, an original story, has no in-app purchases, and doesn't require an internet connection to play. It's $4.99, but considering you get the entire game that is playable offline, this is the kind of stuff a lot of you have been asking for. Now it's time to put your money where your mouth is. The highlight Android Wear released this week was an application called Atopedia. It is an open source application designed to let you browse Wikipedia on your Android Wear device. It has a fairly interesting and efficient design where you swipe down to pick your subheading and then you swipe left and right to read the information in that subheading. It's a fun little time killer and it's totally free, so why not check it out? Our next app is fairly simple. A bright, presumably young person is trying to cash in on the Guardians of the Galaxy craze by releasing a keyboard that lets you talk like Groot. Well, it worked because the keyboard is actually fairly entertaining. It's $1 to buy, and no one is going to blame you if you don't feel like it's worth it. Last up this week is Assassin's Creed Pirates. This is a fairly entertaining game that is on sale right now for a measly 10 cents. This is part of a much larger summer sale that the Google Play Store is having, which you can find a link to in the written companion below. There are a bunch of great games on sale. As for Pirates, I mean, come on, it's only a dime. You've left more money than that in the leave a penny, take a penny tray throughout the course of your life. If you want to stay up to date on the latest and greatest in Android news and reviews, I recommend going to AndroidAuthority.com, clicking on the little menu thingy, and heading to our apps section where you'll see our latest news, reviews, our Indie App of the Day segment, and our Meet the Dev segment. Once again, I'm Joe Hendy from AndroidAuthority.com. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you want to follow Android Authority, myself, or the rest of the video team, you can find our social media links in the video description below. If you're hanging out for a minute, we have a couple of awesome videos for you to watch right over there and in the video description below for you folks on mobile. Finally, don't forget to check out the written companion, which is in the video description below, because that's where you're going to find all of the download links. As always, thanks for watching everybody, and have a wonderful day.